Welcome, everyone. Just want to start off by saying thanks for any support you've given me across any of the platforms I'm on. Honestly, I do appreciate it. So back to it today. Yeah, trying this one, the Stanley Parable. Seen a couple of videos about this, and I thought this might be a good one. Let's go. I have heard this game's pretty fun, to be honest.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
No, we can move now. Anything we can do in the office? No.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
So I gotta find the meeting room. Where's the meeting room?
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Tempting, but what happens if I go through the door on the right? Oh, what's in there? Open for a reason.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly
Oh,
well.
I was just checking.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
You read my mind. The employee lounge. That's it. Let's get a coffee.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Not really a well-designed room. Everything's in the corners.
Yes, really, really worth it. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I'm not sure about that one. What's in here? I'm not going to go in there yet, but what's in here? You're kind of making me want to go in here now. Ah.
Stanley Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Because I'm good at my job. Pushing buttons. It's not the way then. Guess we're going to find the meeting room here. Uh-oh. I think I have no choice but to go on the lift.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Who? Who's her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Well, that's not safe, is it? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her.
Who is he?
If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
And what happens if I don't? Hey? Guess I gotta. Right.
Sweetie, sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife?
Yeah.
Who'd want to commit their life to
Thanks.
you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on.
I don't know if I want to. Don't know if I want to, actually. I think I might just head out.
Sorry, but you're in my
Bastard!
story now.
Well, I suppose I've got no choice. Hello.
This is a very sad
Let's put a
story
chair
about
here.
the death of a man named Stanley. Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
I got a feeling that this game I've got to try and be a rebel. So you're saying press A. I ain't gonna do that. Gonna press X. Did nothing. B. Y. Everything. No. Okay. Fair play. Gotta press A.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told
I'll try not
do.
to, but he wouldn't let me.
Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Now press Y. I'm pressing everything else but Y, but no. Press Y then.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Let's watch some TV.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth.
Where's my TV?
The thought excited him terribly.
Spend time with the boys. Go.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere
He's going to take the piss out of him now, isn't he?
decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Prepare dinner. Come on then.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls.
Why is my room now a shithole?
Down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions, and down another was a game with a baby, and he called it the Stanley Parable.
I ain't got no fucking kids.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
You said I haven't got a wife, so what the fuck is going on?
But there is no answer.
Now,
how could there possibly be?
I mean, desk is in the front of the
All
door.
he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
You completely ruined my house. How can I go to sleep? There's a chair in the way.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Press it.
You see? Can he just not hear
Nope.
me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what
tricking
I
me.
see? How can I make him look at himself?
Press B to question nothing. What, just sit here? What happens if I do nothing? Thought about that one. No, I've got to press it.
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button.
Please die.
And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
again.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Just doing it again. No, nothing's changed. Still the same.
When Stanley came to
Oh,
a set of two
two
open
doors again.
he entered the door on his left.
You can't make me do this. You know I want to go to the door on the right. But if you go to the door on the right, I'm going to go through the same Same story. Anyone want me to find out? Mate, sorry. Haha.
This was not the correct way to
Oh,
the
it's just
meeting
gonna be the
room,
same,
and
isn't it?
Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first,
Damn it.
just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a good, but eager to get back to business.
Oh, it's just the
Stanley
same, is
took
it?
the first open door on his left,
You know what? I'm going to listen to you here. Go in.
and so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Ooh. 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 Detour. Detour. Up and now? Oh, here we go.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the
Now.
office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off
Just want to
track.
piss you off,
So
mate.
now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
You don't know, do you? You don't know where you're going.
Oh, no.
Bastard.
No, it's to the right, my mistake.
Knobhead.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was
Morning.
I thinking? It's clearly...
I'm guessing it's about making decisions.
No, let's see. We went down right.
And at the moment,
down,
I want to make
left,
every wrong
right.
decision.
Yep, okay.
Just to
okay,
piss
yes.
this person
I've
off.
got it now. This story is
he's
absolutely
pissing me off.
definitely this way.
You want me to head towards the truck? You don't even know where you're going, do you? Oh, God, what's this?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close
No.
your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about rather than waste my time trying
Oh,
to
here we
salvage this
go.
nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time,
Oh, tell me about
suppose
it.
we don't wander so far off track, Okay.
I'll play a story
From the
game.
top.
I can extend the story game by hours just because I don't want to go down the usual story route. So there's always something else, and I don't want to miss it. I've got that fear of missing out. So I just need to explore the other area. Usually there's nothing but...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Here we
Stanley
go,
decided
here
to
we
to the
go.
meeting
Just
room. Perhaps he had
starting
simply
again.
missed a memo.
This time, I might listen to him.
When Stanley... Wait.
The doors are shut this
What?
time.
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game.
He's lost
over,
it.
Completely fresh.
He's lost
Everything
it.
should be... Oh, did something change?
Yeah, you've lost it, mate.
Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
Nope.
Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Exactly, you fucking lost it, mate.
Right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay then, it's an adventure. Come, Stanley, let's find the story.
Which door? Let's go for this one. Don't even know where I'm going now. Oh, man. There's so many possibilities. In here.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've
Oh,
ever
you
been on. I can
created it.
promise you, there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game
Oh,
again?
come on.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over
Huh?
and over again, but it's got to be better
I'm back
than
for the
this.
same door.
Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
I was trying to figure it out.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Try and fix it today, please. There's no fucking doors now.
It's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from.
There's supposed to be doors here.
Back the other direction and see if we missed anything.
He's lost it. There was no other door open.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something.
The fuck?
The story. Here it comes.
Where's my office?
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
What are you doing? Now, where's this?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all.
Mate, you fucked the game. No, you fucked the game.
I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Woo! Congratulations!
There we go.
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
End of game. Done.
Oh, no, I don't feel right about this.
I know you wouldn't.
We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart. All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable adventure line.
To follow the line.
Just follow the line. How simple is that?
What if I don't want to? Off the line. Nope. I went straight on before. Why am I going in there? I went through it before. And there was 2 doors. No.
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Oh, yeah, sorry. What, you're not playing up? Oh, yeah, he's playing solitaire. Can I play? No. Right, so now we're following the line. And
you see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact...
Hang on, I went round it, it was closed.
...relative experiential mental subjective construct?
Didn't I?
Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologise.
I'm coming round there.
Where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Make sure it's not copyrighted, though. Not the right type of music. Who's drawn this line? Someone's had a bit too much to drink, I reckon. Man, what the bloody hell's going on here? What the? What is this person doing? Just draw a simple line. What's around here? Mate, where are we going? Whoa! What the fuck? Hang on. I didn't come from here, did I? Well, fuck your eyes, it's look. It is. No, it's not. Ah! I come from here, didn't I? Actually, I come from there. The door's shut. What's it doing?
Wait, cut the music.
Thank you.
Go back and look at that fern.
Where? Oh, this.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
God.
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Yes, can't see anything random with it. It's just a normal plant. Let's go. Oh, my God.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're
Hey,
looking for the Stanley Parable,
You're
right?
starting to plough
The
in my
story?
head.
Is any of this ringing a bell?
The line's gone anywhere now. Hang on. Yeah, the line went in there. And now I've come back in. Oh, I'm back here.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you.
I didn't trust
after
the line.
everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Mate. Get control of your game. Fuck the line. What's the point of following the line again?
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line.
Right,
What's it ever done
listen
for
to
us?
me.
We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Oh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Sounds good to me. Let's go.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your
I'm
imagination.
going in circles now.
Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
We're heading somewhere now.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
I'm trying not to, but we're heading in the same direction. Is there not a different way to go? Ah, the line's going away. Here we go.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision.
Here we go.
From here, the story is in our control.
Ours
How
or
important we
mine?
mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere,
Walking circle.
which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here.
Sorry, I'm
And
making
that,
everyone
in turn,
dizzy.
means that our destination corresponds
I'm getting dizzy.
with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going?
Technically, yeah,
And since
not the right
answer
is in the
clearly
right, but the
yes,
right door.
then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
I thought both were going to open then, and I was going to take the left. Right, come on then.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times?
I don't know at the end of that.
That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be.
Don't do it then.
I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
Is this light too bright or not? Try that.
Okay. I guess now we just wait, you know. I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination, so I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
Come on then.
Well, in the meantime, if you...
What happened there? Oh, here we go again. Let's go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So you're back to saying the original thing.
When Stanley came to a set of two
I'm going to
open
listen to you
doors,
this time.
He entered the door on his left.
I'm going to listen to you this time. We've had too much fuck-ups going that way. Here we go.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Sounds good. Ow.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
But what if I go downstairs? Ooh. Ooh. What's down there?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Yeah. Maybe,
All of
huh?
my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
That's
Why
actually
did
a
doors close
good shout.
automatically behind him wherever he went?
Yes.
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar.
They're on my feet.
Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream.
Wake up then.
Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually
Back here?
gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So
No, we should
he
one big
imagined himself
fucking
flying
circle.
and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had
Where
still
am I?
not woken up. How was he remaining so
Oh, no.
lucid? And then perhaps
Back in
the
here.
strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's
Well, I
ever
don't think
been
I
in
am,
his
because
life.
this is just going round in
Now,
circles.
hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream.
Gotta be a dream.
Did the voice not see him float and make the magical
You won't
stars
shut
just a moment
up.
ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control.
How can I be? I
that
can't
this
go
was a
anywhere
dream.
else.
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
Good lad.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin,
Yeah.
the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of the world outside this
Wake
one.
yourself up, mate. Let's get some breakfast.
Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
Oh dear.
I am okay.
Back here.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh my God.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Huh?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
Is that
On
me?
this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, And in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
You didn't even find the ambulance. Thanks, love. Thanks for your help. Let me guess. Got to get in the office. Yes, I knew it. We're back.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Right, I'm going to listen to you now. See what happens.
Yet
you
there
say
was not a single person here
straight
either.
through.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase,
I'm going up.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Going up. Where's the boss? Ooh. No.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
You've just told me.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
That's what you told me.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Where? Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Looks like that is the way to go. Where are we going now? Oh. We're going to start the game again then. I'm panicking, thinking, not again.
A bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh. Careful.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Oh. Oh. So we'll go to the one that says escape. Yeah, I think I'm going to go this way. Thank you. Thanks for your time.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Oh, I don't know about that actually then. Is he telling the truth though, or is he just trying to make me turn round?
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every
He's trying to make me turn
opportunity
around, isn't he?
around and get back on track.
Right. They'll try and distract me from the escape.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
It's not going to happen. This is the escape, and you don't want me to escape. Okay. Okay. Not too sure about. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know if that's right. a long way down. Don't really want to kill myself. Fine, you win. I'm heading back. I'm heading back. Why can't you sprint? Oh, down on duck. No. Can't sprint. Come on. Right. Back on track.
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
I suppose people have tried that. Do I push that big button? Yeah.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television
Oh, I'm down here now.
screens. What horrible secret
I wasn't
did
there
this
before,
place
wasn't I?
hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Going over here now. Oh, don't look down. Don't look down. Another button.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Isn't that me there? 427. Now what's over here? Huh?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Possibly. Where's this taking me?
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in,
I've no
Stanley
idea.
decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I'm just pressing buttons here. Can I press this one? No. This here. Console disabled. Getting up here then. Ooh, what's this? Don't know.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
System power off, right? that the right thing to do?
Blackness and a rising chill of
Yeah,
uncertainty.
tell me about it.
Was it over? Yes! He had won! He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But
Freedom.
as sunlight streamed into the
Freedom.
chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer
on.
would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
Let's
That
go.
was all he needed to know.
Let's go.
It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
There
Stanley
we
felt the cool
go.
breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Have I done? Have I done it? That? Simple. Simple. Smashed it. What now then? Play it again.
All of his co-workers
What?
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
just all gonna
and
start
Stanley
again.
knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of
Got to be
art.
something different now.
What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley? Its grace? Its subtle charm? No. Stanley knew it was something deeper, something darker. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his
Nope.
left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Right, so we're on here. Huh?
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in
So
someone else
did I
is
actually
difficult,
beat the
but
game?
The fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Is it literally as simple as
Someone
that?
you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
This isn't it?
This is it, Stanley.
Try it again.
Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this.
This
To
isn't it?
reach out to her.
So I have
If
actually
you can
completed the
truly
game.
place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Yeah.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right.
Oh, I've completed the game.
Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want
There's
you
no
to come
credits,
in
though.
and tell me all about your
Gotcha! Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here. Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Exactly the same.
This is a very sad story about the
Exactly the
death of a man
same.
named Stanley. Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch.
No lunch.
Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work,
Maybe I completed the game too quick.
none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job.
I think I have enough.
First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought
I'm
that his
guessing,
decisions would mean something
really,
was almost
the aim of the
too
game
wonderful to behold.
is to do the opposite of everything he says.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer. How could there
tell you what, then.
possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons.
I'll
he
finish the
always
stream
has.
here.
Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets.
Potentially
the
next
more
time
he
I come back
forgets
on,
which life is the real one.
I'll play this again, but I'll try and do as much opposite stuff as I can. See if we can get deeper into the game. Yeah. Take care, everyone. And yeah. Peace out.